Do you need an LLC to wholesale real estate? And that's an important question that you probably want to know because you don't want to get yourself into any trouble and you probably don't want to pay any unnecessary taxes either. If that's what you're thinking, I want you to know that's very prudent of you. And how you proceed from here can have a significant impact on your wholesaling, one way or the other. So let's go through it together so you know exactly what there is for you to do specifically so you really don't have to worry about this anymore. All right, let's go. So now I'm going to go over how using an LLC can help your wholesaling business and whether or not you even need one. I'm going to cover specifically 1, the protection an LLC provides, 2, the tax benefits that accompany with it, and 3rd, how you can actually find extra money for your business. And if you decide getting an LLC to use in your wholesaling business and you need some help doing that, I'll show you how to get that help at the end. So an LLC, it's a limited liability company. And the big question is, do you need one for your wholesaling business? The quick answer is no. You do not need an LLC for your business. However, it is advisable that you do create one before you begin. You don't want to do what many other wholesalers do and procrastinate on setting this up. Because what that can do is it can expose yourself to unnecessary expenses and also expose you to unnecessary liability. And there are 4 specific reasons that you're going to want to set up an LLC as soon as possible. The first one is the limited liability protection. If you find yourself in a situation where a creditor or a lawsuit comes your way, an LLC can protect you, can shelter your personal assets from that type of issue. So forming an LLC also unlocks the potential for you to open up bank accounts, to form contracts, to hire employees, and get business licenses and business permits without the personal liability. Number 2, LLC taxation. Unlike a corporation, an LLC is not subject to double taxation. And if done right, it can also reduce the amount of self-employment tax that you have to pay if you didn't have that LLC. Now, depending on the amount of business you do, these 2 numbers alone can be significant, can have an amazing impact, a positive impact to your bottom line. The alternative, it could be really painful on tax day if you get this part wrong. Now, if you like the idea of keeping as much of your hard-earned money as possible, let me know by hitting the like button. And if you want to continue to dive deeper into your real estate investing, let me know by clicking the subscribe button because I post videos like this each and every week, money-making videos specifically just like this, and you don't want to miss it. 3, you can create more profit for yourself when you're conducting double closes on your wholesaling business because you can essentially avoid that B2C contract and all the expenses that come along with it and just simply sell your LLC to the new buyer. So as a wholesaler, you want these tools in your toolbox from the very beginning. So the big question is, now how do you form an LLC? Most wholesalers and real estate investors will put off this endeavor because they perceive it to be a complicated and/or an expensive endeavor. And that is so not true. And to help you with this, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to some experts that help me set up my entities, help me set up my clients' entities, and help them do it the right way, and that's available to you also. So I've set up a deal, an arrangement for my clients to get some expert help to where they can hop on the phone with an expert for up to an hour and brainstorm some ideas about what the benefits of using an LLC in their business would be like, because everyone's a little bit different. And then if you decide you want to move forward, they can go ahead and they can set that LLC up for you. They'll do all of the work for you. And here's the best part. They've even agreed to pick up a bulk of the expense, the majority of that expense that you might expect to pay for setting up an entity like this. So what's the catch? I mean, there's always a catch, right? Nothing's for free. Well, what they've decided to do is do their initial services for almost nothing to prove to you how good they are. And if you like their services, there's a really good chance that you will do future business with them as well. That's it. I mean, it's the old show them how you can help them by actually helping them trick. So they'll take a look at your situation, they'll look at all the nuances and the variables that could be involved in your business, and they're gonna make sure that you are set up the right way. When it's done correctly, you can write off potentially 250 different deductions against your taxes, translating to saving you absolutely thousands of dollars that you would normally have to pay, even if you're just starting off. If you like the idea of this, you like the way this sounds, you can get the rest of the details by visiting freeentity.com. I'll also put a link in the description below for you to make that really easy. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.